Hello and welcome back to the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. I'm Luce, and tonight I'm going to be... Well, I wasn't originally planning to do more runs of this game, but I was having a lot of fun, and I figure I should play some more. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm also going to be bringing in a buddy, so that's going to be fun.
Good times.
Sorry. Ready? Alright. Alright, there we are.
Will that invite you to the lobby, or...?
It should invite me to the lobby.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how the system works in the new game. What was your character name again?
It's just Harold, because he's a default. I use default stuff.
I see.
I'll probably, when I make, like I said, he's mostly a throwaway to test some stuff. When I start,
I don't know if you can change the name, but you have infinite edits on your character right now.
I did not realize that. I probably would have done it if I had known. I would have done that. Oh well. Like I said, it's just the beta anyway, so I can afford to make silly mistakes. Huh, didn't put me in your lobby. I should be able to do Hunter Friend to find you, though.
Maybe.
You are on my Steam Friends list, so you theoretically should count.
I don't know if Hunter Friend's different or not. They just, like, they added a lot of stuff. This thing.
I could just go for your lobby if you have the ID there.
Well, do you have a lobby? I could probably just join yours.
It doesn't let me make one. Here, just
Nah, you have to, like, just join a random one.
I'll just join a random one then. I'll just copy and paste it into the, in there. You know, I've never actually had a controller wear out before. I guess I was just playing it that much.
I think the problem with the basic controllers is the USB connector. Like, I had to buy a different USB connector.
Alright, looks like
now we're in a Link party.
Is that the right kind?
I think so. I think it's partially. Because then, like, I can invite you to the environment link. But let me go on the open world first.
I think I have to go into the tent to change my gear.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I want to be sure I try some of the new weapons. Some of the weapons I haven't tried yet, so...
Okay, so now you should get an invite in a second to join my... my environment.
Alright, equip the dual blades and the great sword to give these a try. Dual blades because those seem pretty popular, and great sword because, I don't know, I just apparently seem to like those.
Yeah, dual blades is pretty easy to get the hang of. You just kind of have to understand the two different modes of it.
Yeah, I was warned that the two different modes might be a little tricky for someone like me who's starting out.
The big thing is basically you start out normal, like any other melee weapon, and then when you press RT, you constantly drain your stamina, but you get like enhanced moves, and then that's it. Like you can
Temporary super mode of sorts.
kinda, yeah, but you can just infinitely go into it. Your goal's just like you just have to manage your stamina, but you want to be in that mode forever.
And I'm told Greatsword is rather straightforward and doesn't need too much explanation.
Yeah, I mean it's just charge and attack, hit the attack. It's got little detailed things, like you can do a shoulder charge that has super armor
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but...
Yeah. When I mentioned that I had tried out the light bowgun, apparently that surprised a couple of people I was speaking with, because that's not usually recommended for beginners. I can kind of see why, since you do have to manage ammo and stuff in a way that even bows don't really have to worry about that. Bows is mostly about keeping a rhythm, I notice.
Sort of, but the coatings are basically your ammo.
Kinda, yeah.
Like all ranged weapons can kind of just use the regular normal things, but if you do that, it kind of you do a lot less damage as opposed to using actual ammo.
Makes sense.
So are you still in the tent, or?
No, I'm outside running in a circle trying to find you somewhere.
So you should be invited to my environment link. You have to accept that. Like it says I've invited you.
Oh, sure. Where? Let's see here.
So you press start, and you press RB until you get to the second to last one. You should have like an invite notification list.
Invite. Here we are. Invite notification list. Oh, that's a neat animation.
What?
A pterodactyl thing came by, my character just hook shot onto it, but didn't slow down or anything. One smooth motion.
Hell yeah.
There's been some reports of this game just being good, but some performance issues. I didn't run into any the other night, but then again, I guess I was mostly doing solo runs. So it would make sense that I wouldn't run into that too much.
Alright, so you're in my lobby now, right?
Yeah, I accepted. And I see you listed in the party with Tove. Is that your Palico?
Yep.
Where'd you get the name Tove?
From an old game called Lunar Nights. It just stuck with me.
Not sure I'm familiar, but
It was started a quest, so now you can have your thing auto run there. If you can use up on the D-pad to mount, and you press up again, and it'll auto run there. And you want to hold RB to make it run faster.
alrighty. Yeah, I'm still used to the keyboard controls, which, to be fair, I do think those are pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, this is probably a better game for a controller. Like some games, I just feel a bit better there. Like I do know how to play fighting games on mouse and keyboard, but to be blunt, it just feels better to. It just straight up feels better to do those on controller.
So you'll press RB, or I'm sorry, RT, and you'll go into demon mode. And every time you get like knocked down or something, it'll get rid of it. Use Y to attack or B to attack. B is like mobility, Y is like stand still, plant your feet.
Which is the targeting button?
You press N on the right stick, and you'll auto lock onto it. Like you just press it once, and you'll do it. So LT is how you view wounds, just for the record.
Okay.
And you can press Y and B at the same time to do Demon Dance. You just spam them.
Oh dang! Yeah, see why I like that. It's very satisfying.
Well, so if you press Y and B, and then you press RT over and over, you kind of do like a super version of it. Like where you alternate between both demon mode and non-demon mode to do like a... So you only want to use it when you got a lot of opening. Alright, so we've opened a wound on the left side and his face, kind of. So if you press LT to view the wounds, and then press RB on the wound, you'll do like a special attack. So you see how to go into wound viewing mode with LT, right? Like you
Yeah.
see the target.
Oh yeah,
reticle?
like the one. Okay, yeah,
So
I see
aim,
now.
so aim for those red spots whenever you stand still.
Alright. Yeah, it was a bit easier with the bow since I was ranged and already aiming for certain spots.
So, yeah, with the LB showing you the wounds, hit RB on it. RB is the top right button. Yeah, that attack that hit a wound.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's an
Dual
Attack
Blades
on
gets
Titan stuff
real
there.
fancy once you realize how to play it.
Yeah, I'm seeing why you say this feels satisfying. It really does.
Yeah. Oh, also, whenever you perfect dodge or you glow blue like that, any dodge you do doesn't add attack while you dodge.
I see.
And you also get a damage up, so you want to kind of go for perfect dodges if you can with Dual Blades. See, like, I'm doing this dance when I dodge, basically.
Get a load of these claws.
So if you're using a melee weapon, if you look at the top left, you'll see like a sword icon.
Yeah.
Depending on how full that is, that's how much like your weapon is sharp. The lower your sharpness, the less damage you do. It's like, what's the sharpness gauge visual for you? Is it half?
It's full. Yeah.
Oh, so you
'cause
can sharpen it?
Yeah, because I just sharpened it.
So when he's stunned like that, try pressing YB to start Demon Dance, and press RT over and over. And you alternate between the two modes while in Demon Dance. So you can press up on the D-pad and you'll mount your mount. And then you can sharpen while moving, while riding the mount.
You can craft materials off of small monsters as well.
You can also drink potions, craft, whatever you need to do.
Just how well.
And you can hold LT and aim if you want to gather while moving and stuff. But obviously, since it's the beta, there's not a huge point of gathering, but you can get Slinger at night.
The lightning hasn't amped up. You might be able to use it as a trap. Set a trap. Got it on the ground. It's looking weak. Almost there.
The only downside to dual swords is they don't really have any stopping power. It's like we're not knocking it down much or able to stop it from running away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We can do like that.
I got it. Don't get shaken off.
Oh cool, I melted it. Now I can do it.
Another monster's horning in.
Oh, and then another one showed up.
Huh. Guess didn't like us going after its buddy.
Yeah. So that's what the dunk pods are. So you fire a dunk pod at a monster, it makes it go away. So like I'll fire one at the new one, and it should go away in a second.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to avoid getting double teamed by the monsters, because that sounds like that could go very south very fast.
Hell yeah.
We'll have to carve it later.
So like we cut off its tail here, so you could just cut the tail and get the tail loot, for example. Like right here, it's a physical item.
Now this I do recall, yeah. Basically pulled a Gohan there. Remember early Dragon Ball? Nope. Yeah, fighting it in its home desert territory is probably not ideal. Probably not a good idea to be giving it home field advantage.
There.
Yeah, I do like how you can even see just how beaten up it is.
Yeah, it gets a lot of scars and stuff like that. You could do the wound attack if you haven't first. got 2 wounds on his tail. Oh, he goes underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AI has it run a lot more than they normally do. I don't know if it's just the beta or...
The buffalo-looking one I was hunting last night with the bow and light bowgun also ran away quite a bit.
Yeah, it's probably just...
I was wondering if maybe that was, I wasn't sure if that was normal, but then I thought, it could just be that one specifically because, it seems to be vaguely bison adjacent.
They typically run away like once or twice, but typically not as much as they run away here. Oh, if you fire a dunk pot at it, it's gonna run away again.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Right. Damn it. I can do that. Screamer pod. Knocks it out of the ground. So now it can't run.
Yeah, I messed up the weak point. I needed to do another of those.
Heck yeah.
I'll just hop off for now.
So if you press A when you're running up to it, you can jump off your mount. And if you do an air attack, you do like mount damage basically. So like the more air attacks you do, the more chance you have to mount the monster. Mounting it kind of like as you play a little mini game, and you can do like a knockdown attack for 3 hits on it basically. Alright, so there's a wound there if you want to try to... Oh.
Yeah, I got it. I think we got it.
That's another quest complete.
Also, I like how the carcass is like an item that you can walk up now.
Yeah.
So if you hold select, you could just get the rewards instantly rather than waiting for it to...
Holding select where it says end quest immediately.
Yeah. Alright. Oh. So like, if you're on the mount, if we're in a quest, but we're not. You can use RT to make it stand still.
Alright, switch to great sword. The next hunt, I'll give that one a go.
So like when we start a quest, like if you press left on the D-pad, it'll say like no supply items.
Yeah.
But whenever we start a quest, Alma puts supply items in our bags. So if you mount up, and you press L on the directional pad, she'll be like, "Ah, oh, here's some items," and it's like first aid meds and screamer pods and stuff like that to help you fight the monster.
Alright, that makes sense.
So like, what's here to fight aside from those? There's one of these nearby. I created properly.
Oh wow, that's changed quite a bit.
Let's have another
Yeah,
round
it,
with no
it changes
surprises
stuff
today.
fast.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we can auto path to the thing. So now I think if you press L left on your D-pad, she'll have stuff in your bags.
Yeah, there's a potion, first aid med, ration. Yeah. Ouch. Fishing rod, binoculars, capture net, camping kit. Oh, such- Oh, I missed. All that wind up
great.
and I.
Great swords take a long while to get used to. They're a lot better against the bigger monsters than something like this.
Here we go.
Yeah, it makes sense. What weapon are you using now?
The insect glaive. It's like the insect glaive has to hit specific parts of the monster, and then it gets buffs. And it kind of has like this little insect fights with me. Sure. I'm trying to remember what I hit to get the brown buff. Where are you?
Oh, nice! I caught him mid-air.
Nice. He's so small, it's hard to aim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should
He had a
Like
weak
the
point
big-
on his anus, and I had trouble hitting it.
I aim too slow.
Oh my.
Freaking frog. You could just fall down the hole and it'll send you to a new area.
I'm sure nothing bad can happen going in here.
It's running away again.
Well, to be fair, it probably should be running away. But yeah, I was like in games where the enemies can fight each other, and this is definitely a very organic way for them to be doing that.
Oh, like they'll straight up do monster on monster clashes. It's just
Oh, nice.
So if you see your screen darken, use your analog stick to swap spots, but use like Y to do attacks, and eventually you'll get a prompt to do a.
Yeah, it's letting me just stab it with my knife.
Yeah, and like you'll press RB to do a finisher whenever you get a chance. Like it should say at the top right, RB,
Leave
and then it'll do like a big
Heels in back.
finisher.
Oops,
Oh,
I
it shook you off.
Yeah, I messed up. Still, that was fun.
Yeah. Like the cool thing about the weapon I'm using is it sort of is made to do mounts. It how do I word it? it can vault up in the air, and when it vaults up in the air, it gets, you know, mount damage.
Yeah, it has a lot of weak points now. I just need to actually get a shot at hitting them. If I was using my bow, I could probably hit all of them.
Does the bow still have that rocket-powered attack?
Where you attach a flare and hit it on the enemy, yes.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they have got that. I just kept forgetting to use it.
Like, the cool thing is, whenever I get all the essences like I've got, my attacks become very anime.
Oh, nice! I'm
exaggerated.
absolutely crushed. Nice, I'm tearing. Like I said, he seemed to have a billion of those wounds for some reason. So hitting each and every one, just dealing a lot of damage. Oh, you can see him limping.
Yeah, that means he's real low. Oh, I shot too late. Dang it. There's two of them.
And most of these monsters I know through memes and reputation, but they're pretty neat.
Yeah. I think I think the runnings just do, because like normally they don't do this open world stuff. Like it's like open-ish, but not open like this.
Yeah,
I think it's just them kind of, they're still making the AI for this open world stuff.
yeah, maybe. That would make sense.
Ah, he's sleeping.
Oh,
So you could do a full supercharge on him. If you're charging an attack, for the record, you can do the focus mode to aim your charges.
ah.
It's like if he moves out of the way, you can use focus mode and redirect.
It feels really satisfying to actually land the blow when they hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was told the Great Sword and Sword and Shield are usually good for beginners.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I know the memes about Sword and Shield, but obviously, yeah, I still would like to try it myself. There we go.
If you press start, you skip the whatchamacallit.
The harvesting animations.
No, I'm sorry. When it does multiple camera angles and stuff.
Ah, I see.
If your game's laggy, by the way, we can make it your hunting lobby instead of mine.
I'm doing fine. I'm not noticing any major lag or anything.
Good.
I guess I should change my weapons again to try out a couple new ones.
I know there's some way to build up a camp. I don't know if we could just build them anywhere.
Yeah, when I'm going around last time, I had the Palico mentioned a couple times. Oh, this seems like a good spot we could put up camp, but I don't know how to actually do it. If you need an item or what.
Like, there's a camping kit. I don't know if it's that. I just don't necessarily know how the mechanic works yet. I don't really mess with it.
Yeah.
By the way, if you press select and use to open your map,
Yeah.
and use the left and right on the D-pad, you can change it so you just see quick places you can teleport to. And so you could use that to teleport to a tent to change your weapons.
Makes sense. I didn't notice that. Yeah, I didn't notice that when I was playing last time, so I ended up going right over. Yeah, I've been following this series for a little bit, but it feels nice playing it here. I don't know why I held
Yeah.
off for so long.
Yeah.
I know. You were always pushing, and I should have listened. Now let me see here.
Yes, Rumble.
Yeah, like since a good amount of the NPCs say, well, I'm not ready, I come back later. I'm guessing those are all things that will be available later.
Yeah.
I guess since I have the MMO grind set, this is a pretty good series for me.
It's fun.
Where's the camp again?
Remember, you press right on the D-pad and select. Like when you're in your map, you can press right on the D-pad and it'll show you like different locations. You can select fast travel list. It'll just give you a list of all the teleports,
Right.
and those are always tents.
Up, let's see, where to go? Oh yeah, my tent's over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Bows have a tracer now. So you can like hit a monster with a tracer, and then your arrows curve to like auto hit the tracer spot. Forgot, bows like insane now.
Well, I did have a lot of fun with it, that's for sure. Right now, it's my favorite of the set, but I'm gonna be trying a bit of everything. Alright, I'll grab the sword and shield and the heavy bowgun this time.
So the heavy bowgun, like I'll swap to what you're swapping to. Hang on. Change equipment. Said using the heavy bowgun and what? Sword and shield?
Yeah, heavy bowgun and sword and shield.
So
So one melee, one ranged option.
where are you? Are you at the base camp?
Yeah.
Teleport to the tent I'm at. I'm at the Area 9 lookout hill.
There we are.
So like, heavy bowgun's kind of weird. It's got your standard fire, right?
Yeah.
But it's also, I can press B, and then now I've got a Gatling gun. And it goes for quite a bit. And it's got like, its focus mode is like, you use an explosive snipe, but it's like different depending on what you're using, basically. Like each bowgun is a different thing. Then sword and shield's really easy, but like it's easy in a weird way. So like, you know, it's got your regular stuff, but the cool thing about sword and shield,
Oh.
it,
Waiver and counter ignition.
the cool thing about sword and shield is you can always move while attacking.
Oops. Ah, okay, so if I hold that for too long, it blows up in my face. Good to know.
Yeah.
looks like I can only switch weapon on the mount.
Yeah.
Mind if I hop on?
I must say, it's very hard. I'm very hard pressed to find an outfit the Palicos do not look adorable in.
Yeah, wait until you get to see the, like, their full stuff. They get ridiculous amounts. So, like, put on your sword and shield and just, like, start pressing Y a little bit on the ground. And you'll see, like, you can just keep moving and attacking.
That is quite nice, especially given all the others require me to take a moment to stand still.
And if you press B, use the shield. And it's like if you hit the monster in the head with the shield, you can do KO damage. Because the blunt, any blunt weapon does KO damage. And if you basically knock them over, get free hits. And the shield's like, it's hard to explain. Like, how do I word this? So like if you start attacking with the shield, like using B, and then you hold back and press B, you'll do like a jump back, like a charging attack. So B to do your shield, and then hold back and press B. God, I don't even know where you are.
I'm right.
Like, moving around a lot. Well, no, it's just you're moving around a lot on my screen because of the netcode's messing up.
Oh.
The big thing is... Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. So if you hold RT, you can guard, right? And you can move while guarding. You could also... Sword and Shield's the only weapon in the game that can use items while their weapon's out. While you're guarding, you can press X and you'll use your item. Obviously, we won't like use a potion while we're at full HP, but...
Right.
Oh, and if you haven't been, your max HP and your max stamina slowly deplete over time. You can use a ration to restore your stamina instantly, or you can eat a well-done steak and it'll restore like all your HP and stamina to max.
That makes sense.
So Sword and Shield's simple but complex. It's like if I'm guarding and I press Y, he'll kind of like go into a sliding motion to reposition. You can like attack while guarding with B while you're guarding. Just a lot of little things with it.
Yeah.
It always has a lot of options. Alright, I'll see if there's anything nearby to hunt. Let's hunt that, why not? A little far away, but we can just try that.
So that's our target now?
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Yep. Over here, come on.
Oh, vine trap. Neat.
Just knock that branch down?
Yeah, I like turned it into a vine trap.
Oh, neat. Yeah, that Doshiguma, that was what I was fighting last time that took a very significant length of time.
Yeah. Sword and Shield's not like the biggest damage weapon. It's like it and dual blades. Typically a faster weapon wants to have like a lot of elemental damage. Because elemental damage is kind of like a fixed amount of damage. So I can just do that. Oh, we're hunting the smaller one, really. Can I change that?
That's weird. I was found a little. I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be the big one, since the previous quest asked me to go for the alpha one, the big one.
I wonder how I cancel that. I had to. Quest info. There's a hit. Return. Oh, fuck it. I think I just broke our party.
Oops. Looks like it, yeah.
Can you try inviting me to your environment now? Or did it put you in a loading screen?
No, I'm in the middle of a fight. One moment.
He's exhausted.
Set to follow?
What's
No.
up? So it's
Looks like
if
it's
you
moving
press
to a new
start,
area.
it's the second to last category. When you press RB, it should say invite all to environment link.
Alright. Which menu again?
Press start,
Yeah.
and then the it should be like the second to last.
View link members, invite notification list.
And then invite all to environment link. Did you press it?
No. Here we are. No.
I gathered some materials too. Check your sacred's pouch.
Do you not have it?
It doesn't. Weird. Alright, so second to last one under invite notification list or view link members.
Try going to communication, which is the third from last. And
Communication.
you'll see link party.
Yeah.
Hit link party, and then invite all to environment link. Did you do it?
No, when I go to link party, it says view link, leave link party, disband environment link.
Try hitting disband environment link, and then invite me to yours, because it might have you in mind for whatever reason.
Link party, invite all to environment link is grayed out, cannot be used now.
Maybe because you're in a quest. Try hitting return from quest just to get it over with. Yeah, it's just one of those things we gotta learn. It'll take
Yeah.
a second, and then it'll become second nature.
Alright, I was able to send it.
Details. Accept. Alright, so I think I am.
You're not showing up on the party list this time.
Where are you right now?
I have not moved from where I was. So I'm where we last... where the creature last was.
What do you suppose this is? It looks quite old.
So hit link party again and hit invite all to environment link. Because I think you just invited me to a link party, not the environment link.
It's
Unless
grayed
I-
out. Yeah, invite all environment link is grayed out. I can't select it.
I can try inviting you again, I guess.
Yeah, that's sure.
Did you get my invite? It says I invited you on my menu.
Alright, yeah, it looks like it's heading... Okay, now it says heading back. Weird.
I think you were just on the quest, and that's why I didn't want to.
Okay, I had to cancel the quest, I guess. That's fine. We'll just do another one. Alright, now I see you in the party list again.
Hell yeah.
I should probably look into how to change my clothes. The Ezio outfit is... Actually, it looks pretty nice, but I should probably also see what other stuff is available.
Oh, you can change your armor in the
In the tent? Alright.
Yeah. They only gave you like a few basic armors.
I figured. They're obviously gonna save the fun ones for the full game.
Yeah.
Those are quite some large pauldrons.
Hell yeah.
I assume this is another fashion is true endgame situation.
Yeah, kind of. Typically they have things like layered armor, and then like that kind of like gives you fashion choices.
That makes sense. Even the basic camp out cooking looks good.
Yeah, it's nice. Oh yeah, if you haven't been, you can make a meal inside the camp, and it gives you buffs.
Yeah, I did the recommended meal, which since I have the supplies are limited, since I assume they're saving the big stuff. Again, they're saving the big stuff for the main game.
Yeah, you typically like upgrade your supplies permanently. Still, it's typically a bunch of extra HP and stamina.
Yeah, makes sense.
Alright, so are you at base camp or what?
Yeah, base camp.
So I come to the... What is this? Area 9 Lookout Hill. So we'll
Don't mind
fight a
me.
monster. Alpha Dushuguma. Begin field survey.
Target, huh?
Let's
Alright.
have another hunt with no surprises.
Now we get to
today.
fight the big one. He's right here.
A supply shipment's come in.
It's
Hope you
right
find
here.
something useful.
Over here.
He's running away from my dung pod.
And I remember this one was tricky because I had to get it separated from the herd so that I could only focus it down.
Well, that's what the large dung pods are for. It like breaks up the herd.
Yeah, I was able to use those to correctly, at least.
Nimble as well. Fierce as it.
So the thing to remember with the sword and shield is you've got a shield, so you can guard with it.
Yeah, imagine that's a lot more help. That's pretty helpful in melee combat.
Yeah, but like if you don't feel like you can get out of the way, you know.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
It's like the switch axe is a really cool weapon. That's the one I'm using.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's both a sword and an axe. And like the idea is swapping between giant sword and giant axe. The axe is like a little bit faster and has like these rapid attacks. And the sword is like your power mode.
Got it on the ground. Time to go on to the fence. Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Aw, Toshikuma's destroyed that tent we were teleporting to.
Well, that's mildly a pain.
He was mad about that poop bomb.
Evidently, yeah. Oh, my weapon's all really in bad shape. Guess I gotta whetstone it. There we go.
You typically want to mount whenever you're doing that, so you can move around while doing it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I probably should have been doing it while we are traveling, but I forgot it.
Also, if you ever get knocked down, you can whistle for your mount while you're knocked down, and it'll pick you up from the ground.
I'll have to keep that in mind then.
Great form.
Alright, mounted it. Alright, now I'm gonna do a finisher and knock it over. Explosion!
Explosion! Indeed.
So if you've been seeing these explosions, that's like my weapon's whole thing is I kind of like do a chainsaw explosion with it. Ah, dang.
Weather's changing. I'll ride with you.
Ah, see, Raw, it's right here. You can use your LT and then aim at the vines and press B. You see what I'm talking about? Loose?
Yeah.
Aim at the vines with LT with your weapon put up, and press B to bring him down.
There you are.
So now, if it falls into that, it'll be a trap that we get for hits. It's like Vader over here. Like that. Now we have 3 damage.
Also, that I had an actual Italian explain to me that's actually pronounced Luce.
Ah.
That's why I've been trying to introduce myself with that name entirely, so that
Yeah, my fault.
that's fine. And it's not easy to tell at a glance. Oh, nice. Broke the wound and set it off.
No wound.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Is it snowing or something?
The dust storm?
Ah, the dust storm.
Alright. Our cats are like, nope, shock trap.
Nice. And my understanding is the Palico was basically your spouse. Take good care of them, they take good care of you.
Yeah. There's a few wounds if you want to try taking the wound attack. Oh, looks like he's trying to run again.
His run
no
and
flash mobs.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
what's the button for the wound targeting attack? And I can go into focus mode where I focus on the wounds, but
It's RB, and you'll, like, while you're in the focus mode. If you notice at the top left of your screen, whenever you do anything, like the hotkeys will change to tell you what to do. So like if you've got your weapon out and you hold LB, or LT, sorry, you'll see at the top right of your screen, focus mode, whatever. You see it?
Oh, nice. Oh, that's a lot of good damage there.
Hell yeah.
And a new wound. Hope you don't mind if I tear that open.
We can give it more supplies. Check your savings pouch.
There's actually like a really interesting balance play with the wounds.
Yeah.
Because you get those big hits by exploiting the wounds. But if you hit a wounded spot, you get bonus damage. And exploiting the wound removes the wound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes you want to like leave the wounds so you get more damage and then blow them up.
Yeah, it's a bit easier with the bow because I can target all of them at once. I just need a free moment to do so. Ah, crap, I died.
It happens.
The team just gets a handful of revives, right?
Yeah, if after 3 deaths the quest fails. And every death reduces the reward we get a little bit.
Oh.
You okay?
But I mean
Where does
it
it hurt?
doesn't matter obviously.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at the moment. Oh, it sent me all the way back to base camp. I guess that's more incentive not to die.
I mean you should be able to teleport to any forward camps we've got.
Unfortunately, they destroyed the Camp 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise I probably would have done that. Excuse me, raptor dinos.
He's about
Oh.
dead.
That was funny. It was just staring at us and then floated back for a bit.
Uh,
That was funny. After this one, I'll go with the heavy bowgun, then I might try the hunting horn.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
hunting horde's interesting. It's just how do I word it? It's kind of complex, but also simple. I don't know how to word it. Because you gotta manage buffs, and you have to hit the head specifically on it. Because it's a blunt weapon, and blunt weapons knock the monster over for like party to get free damage.
So probably not ideal if you're doing a solo run.
I mean, it does decent damage. It's not like weaker because it's a support weapon. It still does competitive DPS.
Oh, there we are. Alma is impressed.
We're getting paid well for that one.
This thing's a trove of new data.
So a cool thing is, let me throw on my sword and shield real quick. Like you didn't really get a chance to use this, right? But skip all this. All right, so like you see me here, right?
Yeah.
It's like if I do the back hop thing, and then I hit the monster with it, I go flying in the air.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I didn't get much chance to do that.
So like when you're in the air, you can either slash or you can press the shield attack, and you'll do like a Captain America slam down.
That does
try
look
messing with it real quick.
so.
It's like in the middle of an attack, hold back and press B. If you land that, you should go in the air.
I went a bit too far forward.
That happens. Oh, so that's the perfect rush, which is a little bit more complex. You just hold back and like let it charge. That. But you'll, alright, so the thing is, whenever you go back, hold to let it charge. Like, you don't have to hold that long, but you'll see when it glows red, that's when you can let go.
Ah, yeah.
Now
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got two options.
Oh, that is cool, yeah. One with a slash down, one with the Captain America shield down.
Yeah, so if you let it go right away, I think it does. Oh no, it's if you press Y instead of the B, you'll go into Perfect Rush. And Perfect Rush is like your bread and butter, but also like really complex. It's like you press buttons at the right time, and you do like an entire different combo. You gotta like, I don't know. I'm not with a sword shield. I think it's like right as the combo ends, you get like a chance to press the button again.
Yeah. I guess it's time for the heavy machine gun.
Okay. You're gonna use that. You could probably try to fight a big monster.
Is that another one that excels against a bigger target?
I mean, all the weapons are made better for bigger
ride with
targets.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
I'm gonna go throw on.
Maybe I should have supplies. Let's put them to
I'm gonna teleport to the base camp, swap my weapons out real quick, and restock.
Alright.
And you can go fight the monster if you want.
Rado.
It's only here during sandstorms, so just a good time to fight it.
Oh, yeah. Seems like it. Let me grab a sip of my drink before we do that then. Ah, there we are.
Yeah, I'm on my way if you want to start fighting it or whatever.
Alrighty.
If you have it, you might make sure to eat a well-done steak.
I don't have one on me.
Hang on, I think I can give you one.
Oh, whoops.
Check item pouch. Item pouch. Well-done steak. Submenu. You can't gift in the beta. That's crazy. Oh well. Do you have any? You have your BBQ split, right? Portable barbecue.
Well, oh, here's a well done steak.
No.
How do I use it?
How do you just use it like an item? Press X to use an item. Like you're talking. You have it selected on your radio menu, right? On
It's
your,
not on the radio menu.
Well, hold LB and press X and B, and that swaps around your item that you got selected. And then so scroll to well done steak. see it?
Oh, customize radial menu. Okay, that. was
Wait, you don't need to do that. Like, here, from where you are now, press B. Like, just get out of the menus. Like, you're just in the regular thing, right?
Alright,
now
yeah.
hold LB and press X and Y, or X and B. Like, hold LB,
Yeah.
and you can use, you see at the bottom right, it's shifting your items. So find the well-done steak in that. You don't need to use the radio menu. Well, I guess you do have it on your radio. That kind of works. Well, but you do understand the bottom right of your screen, right? The X and
Yeah.
B? Okay. Well, let's try fighting him. Please do this.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. All right, time to get serious. Here we go.
Out of range. Oops.
Hey, Broccoli! Over here!
I got it.
Oh, I've never done a mounted attack with a hunting one.
Terrain there. I think we can use it in combat. Got it on the ground. Power up activated. Look out!
That's okay.
Oops.
You alright?
Yeah, this is a little more complicated than I was expecting.
What, the weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ranged weapons are good, but they go hard.
Yeah. I've definitely been vibing with the bow a bit more than all the others, that's for sure. I just need to remember to get the coat the arrows.
Ah.
Oh, this
Got
time you
me.
died?
Yep.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he faced me and then used a big ol' attack.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
I'm on my way back. Be a second though.
It's running away again, so you
Make
got.
sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
That's good.
Got left behind dung while running. Did we really scare it shitless?
Yes.
On my way there.
Then again, I guess the heavy bowgun practically looks like a mortar in some cases, so.
Have you tried out the Gatling gun?
Little, yeah.
I'll just hop off for now.
You've also got like bigger ammos that like explode and shit, but I've not really messed with it too much.
Go away, Mr. Frog Monster. You're not the one we care about right now.
I think if you start fighting, they'll fight one another too.
Wow, we really had to go out of our way for this guy.
What do you mean?
This guy really went to the ass end of nowhere.
Yeah.
Get a load of these claws. Another monster's horning in.
Huh.
You alright?
Yeah, I just accidentally hit the emote somehow.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. Let's cleanse that stat.
Or to have your mount pick you up so you can heal a move.
Look out! Don't worry about it.
Oh, wow. You weren't kidding about that damage. Wow.
Yep.
Sorry about that. I guess I should get a bit more practice before I start doing anything with the heavy bow gun.
Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out.
I mean, it's
okay?
also like the biggest monster of the beta. So.
Glad they made the. Still glad they make the capstone monster for the beta at least a fun one. Hunting horn. And the.
Make sure you restock your potions and all that too. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see what this combo does. Dang, that should not. The food animation should not go as hard as they do.
Alright, I'm back.
I just tried the custom food animation. It really it applied the foods I selected into the meal. They did not need to go as hard as they did for the food animation, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Alright. I went and grabbed the hunting horn and the what was the other one? Oh. Apparently I forgot to choose some. Apparently I didn't apply. I was wondering what was going on there. Alright, so hunting horn and let's see here. What's the other one? Alright, I was wondering about the longsword.
Longsword is really weird in that, like, the first 5 minutes you use it, you're gonna be like, this is terrible. And then after you start to get used to it, you're like, oh, this is great. But you, like, if you just flail around with the weapon, you're going to hate it. You have to, like, take a moment to be like, oh, this does this. It's all about the technical stuff with that weapon.
Highly technicals. That makes sense. Alright.
I'm fighting a weapon guy near the normal teleport we've been using. If you want to just come down here and fight him.
Alrighty.
An easy monster.
Sounds good. This alleged hunting horn is basically a saxophone. And yes, Star User Bird, welcome to stream. But yeah, you're right. It's basically pretty much it is absolutely a saxophone.
So basically, different button presses give you different notes. So like Y will always give you a certain color note, B will always give you a certain color note, and Y and B together will always give you a certain color note. And if you look at the top right of your screen, you'll see the notes that you can play. And you use RT when you've got a note combo set up to play the notes.
Time to get serious.
Your main goal is to hit the head with the weapon and try to keep most like attack up.
So
It's like you heard that like chink sound whenever you hit his head, right?
Yeah.
that basically means you're doing KO damage to it. And like your goal is just to build up enough KO damage to knock it over.
Look out! Okay. Sorry.
Oh, dang. Yeah, the front's a little bit of a dangerous place to be, I notice.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you gotta learn to balance it. Make sure to heal if you're not, though. Or did you die?
I died.
Ah. It all comes with experience.
It's always frustrating, but hey, it's a bait and we can't really take anything with us, so now's the best time to die.
You're not taking me down.
About to knock it over.
Do multiple hunting horns stack, like if we both use them?
So every single hunting horn has different buffs. Like, so if you made a different hunting horn, you have a different set of melodies to play.
Oh, interesting.
So technically those stack like that, but 2 attack S won't necessarily stack. But I think if you play attack S twice, it turns into attack L. I'm not sure that. Now you can hit the head for free.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Oh, I hit the wrong menu. KO damage. I'm amused that a blunt weapon needs to be sharpened.
There's actually a skill that's like, the more blunt your weapon is, the more damage you do. Make sure to heal up.
Now's our chance.
What does the echo bubble do again?
I don't know. I think it places buffs that anybody can grab. Oh yeah, so like if you run in it, it says it gives you like move speed and stuff. the first game where they had that.
Huh. Interesting.
Like every single Monster Hunter, they like add stuff to every weapon's kit. So you're playing all these weapons that have been like evolved, you know, over the course of decades.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they're all very complex. They also. That's why, like.
I'll draw its attention.
Oh! You can stop monsters from running by just shooting them with a luring pod. Like it was just trying to run now, and now it's back at me. So, like, we could have just always been stopping them from running. Oh well. Good to learn.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Here we are.
Power up activate.
Make sure to try to hit the head too, so you do KO damage.
Alright, I just want to hit the back because there's actually a wound there, and I figure I should probably get that out.
I'll draw its
Nope,
attention.
you're not running away. Sorry, bud. So the cool thing is like you see how he's drooling, right?
Yeah.
Way to the shot.
That means he's tired. So like right there, he just tried to do a charge attack on us. Oh, I'm out of luring pods. He's gonna run. So he tried to do a charge attack on us, but because he was tired, he fell over from exhaustion, and that just gave us
The
free
monster
hits.
dropped something.
It's like a big part of doing KO damage. Oh, are they gonna fight? I think those two are gonna fight. So these two monsters, look at them. They'll like attack a little bit, do damage for
Yeah.
us while we can prepare.
Yeah.
And so like now it knocked it over, so now we can go get a bunch of free hits on it. Okay, remember to craft more luring pods.
Yeah, those are definitely going to be worth the time with how much I want to run away. I do think this type of game does benefit from the open world aspect here. Not just the
Yeah.
hunting, but in the gathering as well.
Yeah. A lot of the game is preparation. So like, if you don't get too close, holy boulders.
Drop it on the ground.
Oops. Nice.
I
Environmental
made
damage is always fun.
yeah. Like I remember in the tutorial, I was like, aim for those boulders. We can make them fall. When you're riding on the mount for the first time. I just did that with the rocks that were hanging above his head.
Look out.
We've been given more supplies. Check your sacred's pouch.
Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Bye-bye. Mount saved me just so I think while you're in the bubble, you get like increased evasion. Let's see what happens. There's definitely a buff icon that leaves like almost right away.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Yeah, so like now you hit it in the head enough where you see those sparkles on its head?
Yeah.
That means it's knocked out because you hit it on the head enough. You did enough KO damage. So now it got knocked over. We got all these free hits. Do you have any luring pods?
Here looks like a nice.
Oh, I can do a flash pod. Or she's sleeping. See if I can make these rocks. Oh, I missed.
That's so.
Hey, ugly.
Never touched monster. I was trying. Yeah, I'm trying out as many weapons tonight as I can, trying to find which one speaks to me really.
Look out.
I'll speak now. Yeah, you can set it to the regular alien language or just
Chop chop's down and ready for you.
Yeah. So this is like the first game where the cats ever spoke. Normally they'd be like meow, 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 meow.
yeah.
Leave this to me.
Be like, huh?
Heels inbound.
This one's really carrying me.
Like, yo, remember how it was drooling before? I made
Yeah.
it was exhausted.
Yeah.
Well, now you see how it's got steam coming out of its mouth, right?
Yeah.
That means it's angry, and so like it gets more aggressive. It ignores being tired, etc., etc. But after, it'll typically get exhausted. Like now, it's back to being exhausted. So now it's going to be slower, less aggressive, more predictable to dodge. Like a big thing with Monster Hunter games is you have to like watch what the monster's doing. If
Yeah.
he's got his paws in the air, he's gonna do a big attack. Like,
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
gotcha.
I've mounted it!
And I'm mounted. Alright, I'm gonna lock it.
Power up.
bear. Let's run after it. After this, I have the katana. I've heard it called the weeb stick.
Yeah.
While you were out
It's a-
partying, I was studying the blade.
It's a really complex but simple weapon at the same time. It just takes a while. So you've got your gun too, right?
No, I have the katana and the
Oh, right,
hunting
right.
horn equipped.
I didn't know you already changed off the gun.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say you could swap to the gun while we're chasing it and shoot it basically. I feel like you can attack while mounted.
The monsters are fighting each other.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah, so now like you can see they've all got like little special animations they're fighting.
I appreciate that.
It's like knocked it over for us. So we get 3 damage.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Make sure to heal up while we're riding, by the way.
Almost there. Get serious. Look out.
Oh, whoop. I got flattened.
Yeah. Oh, hey, the little dinosaurs are over here fighting it with us.
Nice.
Like they jumped onto the guy and they're attacking it or biting at it.
Wow. Phew.
Darn, I was trying to land on it.
Well, to mount, you just like attack while you're in the air, and like you do mounting damage. And it's like when it builds up, you can do it. I'm gonna grab more loot.
I'll ride with you. I'll just hop off for now.
its attention.
Oh,
I'll draw its attention.
nice. Luring plots don't always work. They have diminishing return. Oh, so tents are set up at specific spots. Like I just set up a tent. All right, so he's sleeping right now, right?
Yeah, he is.
So
Please don't let it
a lot of
stop
things
me.
people will do is they'll run up to his face and plant
I've
these
set a
giant
bomb!
bombs.
I'll
I haven't
put
heard of
bombs
that.
in.
Yeah, just dropping a bunch of bombs there.
Do you have any bombs on you? Large barrel bombs?
Let's find
You hold
out.
LB, and press X. You can see your items at the bottom right.
Here. Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Yeah, so jump him on his face in front of mine.
Alright, so... Alright, I have it selected. Which button do I use to drop it?
X. X.
I set a bomb. Bomb set.
And so whenever a monster is hit by something, the first hit does increase damage, but since all the bombs explode at the same time,
That's funny.
hell yeah. Oh, his roar stunned me, and then his fucking cousin hit me.
Get a load of these claws. This way to the shot track.
Sorry.
It happens.
Grab Fortnite.
Yeah, I couldn't get up in time.
It happens.
Alright, well, let's stick with
I'm glad you're all
me.
right. Take a second to restock your supplies
Restock.
before heading out, okay?
No, she talks to me because I failed. Interesting.
Alright, time to give the katana a go and see how bad I am with it.
Alright, let's fight easy monster.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared? A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
Alright, so just travel to that camp we normally travel to, I guess. It's right there.
Crap.
Or you can just hit up on the D-pad and it'll auto take you there.
Make sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
Got a bit of travel time. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of my drink.
I'll just hop off for now.
Oh. Oh, nice. That felt satisfying.
Here goes. Target.
So the main tenet of this weapon is you've got that gauge at the top left, right?
Yeah.
Sword gauge. Every time you hit, you build up the gauge. Pressing RT removes the gauge, but if you spam RT, you can do a Spirit Blade combo. And every time you finish a Spirit Blade combo on a monster and you hit, you make the weapon stronger. So like right now, your sword's glowing white because you hit it once. My sword's glowing yellow because I did it twice. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is kind of where you'll want to play with focus mode, because focus mode will let you re-aim your eye strike as you're like doing moving attacks. So that way you don't like miss.
Power up. Activated.
I think I'm liking it.
That's good. You want to start learning like the interesting parts about that weapon?
Yeah.
Alright, so like if you press Y to do a regular attack, and then you hold RT and press A, you'll sheath the sword.
Ooh, the EI Jutsu.
Yeah, so like you see how you put it away, right?
Yeah.
If you hit with Y again, you'll do like a thrust attack after doing the sheath thing. And then that will like constantly charge your gauge through the eye strikes. And then you can press Y again and you'll do the jump attack I just did.
Looks like it's moving to a new area. changing.
Oh wow, that was nice. Okay, that felt satisfying.
Yeah. So like real quick before we move with it. So like try to do the sheath thing that I was telling you about. Like see how I'm sheath? So attack once with Y and then press
The weather
RT
is
and A.
getting increasingly worse. Exercise caution.
That's a different thing.
Oh, that's a. What was pretty
So-
fun?
So this, just doing a regular attack, right?
Yeah.
So after I do a regular attack, I hold RT and press A. What button are you pressing to do that? That's not RT and A.
I'm pressing art. I'm pressing. It might be R, B, and A, or by accident. Let me see here.
So just press RT and A together.
There it is.
There you go. And so now if you press Y, well, if you wait too long, it'll just cancel. But if you press Y while you're sheath, you'll do like a forward attack, like that. And if you were to hit with it, it would automatically charge your sword gauge at the top left.
Oh, nice.
And if you hit with that follow-up, if you hit a big monster with that follow-up attack you did,
Yeah.
like this attack you're about to see me do,
Yeah.
this here, if I hit with that, you kick the monster and jump off of it, and then you do a helm splitter, where you dive down and do a bunch of hits. Alright, so I'm gonna go follow the big guy. And don't forget you can grab items out of the pouch.
Right.
Sharpen your weapon while you ride and all that junk.
Oh, my sword's really dull now. There we go. Back to full.
Yeah, so longsword is very much about like all the little technical mumbo jumbo you can roll with it.
Dick.
Oh, I see what you were doing. If you hold RT, you can skip the entire combo after delay and then just do the finisher. So you were just holding RT.
Get a load of these claws.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good helm splitter move.
Yeah, if you land that, it's like a ton of hits.
Drop it on the ground.
After you do that, if you press RT right away, like right after doing the helm splitter, you'll actually do a follow-up like spirit super combo.
Ooh.
So like exactly right after you press the helm splitter, just keep spamming RT. But I think you have to be like in. You have to. So the thing about the helm splitter and the follow-up combo is they use sword gauge, like where your sword goes white, yellow, and red.
Yeah.
It consumes that. So like you have to recharge it to be like yellow again or whatever. So that's where your RT combo comes in.
Alright, so far it feels like I'm feeling the bow and the katana most. How we just tore this thing apart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an easy monster, but felt like we were slicing it up.
Getting paid well for that one.
So the cool thing is now we can kind of like use its corpse as a controlled training dummy.
Yeah.
So, if you hold RT, if you just hold it, you'll do this, and whenever you fully charge it and let it go, you skip to the end, and you can just like charge your blade color faster that way.
Good to know.
And you'll see at the top right, like when you're charging it, it'll say like Spirit level 3, Spirit level 2, Spirit level 3, and when you fully charge, it's like Spirit release.
Nice. Oh yeah, I grabbed another weapon while out and about. This time it's the sword axe thing you were using earlier.
No. Wait, can we not hop off the most? Or is it because I'm using... So that weapon's really complex, but also like really simple. If you look at the left side, you've got your sword gauge, right?
Yeah.
In sword mode, you're draining that gauge, but you're also building a second gauge every hit. So you see you're building the other gauge.
I see, yeah.
And whenever that gauge is full, all your sword attacks do bonus damage.
Just someone in my chat also appreciates the dual blade. You said that was
Yeah.
your favorite, right?
Yeah, dual blade's the best. The big thing is, if you press Y and B at the same time, you can do like a super special attack with it. Well, you have to be in sword mode. You can transform with RT, and if you're out of sword mode, you choose. Yeah, there you go.
There we
So
go.
whenever you go into that, spam Y.
Oh, now it's just a gun blade exploding now.
Remember how I said if you feel that gauge, you do bonus damage?
Yeah.
It's bonus because you get an explosion every hit.
Nice.
So, hit RT to transform, or reload in this case if you're out of gauge. And then once you're transformed back into sword mode, hit RT again. Now press Y and B together and keep spamming Y. Well, like, whenever you go into that pose. It's like, press YB again. Oh, well, you ran out of gauge. Oh, and let go of LT. You're in focus mode. That's why it's kind of giving you troubles.
Oh, there we are.
There you go.
Oops.
So go into sword mode. And then press YB together. That's weird. It should just be... Yeah, you have to like press YB once to go into that mode, and then just keep spamming Y. Now you ran out of juice again. It happens. It's one of those things where once you learn, you never run out, but
Yeah.
while you're still learning it, you run out.
Makes
Press
sense.
YB and then just spam Y.
Alright, seems pretty simple. Fill the meter, YB, and then just spam Y.
Yeah, but try doing it so you can learn it. And then if you press RT once that ends, you'll do the follow-up.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it's like you've got these big burst windows. And the idea is, you know, you're hitting in axe mode to charge up the axe special, and you're charging in sword mode to charge up the sword special. But the idea is, whenever you're hitting in axe mode, you'll build up the sword juice, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And then that way you can go to sword mode to kind of be like your power mode.
That makes sense.
Just hunt another one of those if you want an easy monster, or you want to do something harder.
Either way. Yeah. It's gonna be giving this weapon a go and try and smacking it around. If we win, we win. If we die, we die. That's
There's
part
a
of the process.
slightly harder monster nearby. We can
Oh, so that's our target now?
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared? Those supplies will help with this quest. Let's be sure to use them.
And don't forget, you can press left on the D-pad, which will give you free items.
Make sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
You just press A on the items, and you'll automatically
I
grab
see
them.
him, yeah. Good.
Supply items, like first aid meds, automatically go away, but things like potions will stay. The supply items always have like a special marking on them.
Here we are.
Oh, and if you haven't been, make sure to eat a well-done steak.
Yeah, I had
Your stamina and stuff.
but yeah. Oh, nice.
So anytime your screen kind of flashes dark, use your analog stick to swap to a different part of the monster. Otherwise, just keep spamming Y. And once you open up a wound, just press RB while you're mounted on it. So if you're on the wound, just press RB whenever you get on the wound.
Oh, God.
Good job.
There we go.
Power up. Activate.
And the other wound I opened is still there, so that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Gross.
Don't forget you press RB to run faster with your mouse.
Oh, this is the two we're about to fight. Let them fight.
He just did 2,000 damage for us.
Nice.
Thanks, King.
Monsters warning you.
Oh, so he roared, and because it counted as a sonic attack, it knocked him out of the sandboard.
Oh, neat. Oh, it's always nice when we have some teamwork going.
Oh, I'm not that up. I'm not that up. I'm gonna run after the one we're fighting and not fight the giant lightning dragon.
Yeah, probably, that's probably in our best interests.
Remember to press up on the D-pad if you don't to auto-follow.
I'm doing that. Yeah. Oops.
Look out!
Dang it.
I gotta keep the sword sharp.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
You're pressing RB to run faster, right?
Yeah.
Not sure. Feels like yours isn't playing the running animation, so never know for sure.
Got a wound opened up.
do we break his tail?
Yeah, we broke the tail off.
Over here, bud. That's on me.
Oh. I tried to get a good heal, but I guess he saw me trying to do that.
Yeah, but
Remember to carve that severed part.
There.
Fruit of Steel.
oh, because he's tired, he can't burrow. That's interesting. Or like he has a harder time burrowing.
Oh, nice. Got the full combo off on him.
Good job. He's got a lot of wounds if you haven't done your wound attack yet.
I haven't yet.
You just gotta make sure to actually hit the wound attack.
He's looking weak. Almost there.
Carve his tail. Oh no.
Environmental link was expanded? What?
I think the server's hiccuped.
Probably.
I mean, the monster's about dead. Just go kill it real quick.
That's precisely what I was planning to do. It's circling an area now.
Oh, maybe it bugged out because it was my quest?
Possibly. It's oh, it says it's off the map. You could have seen this. Oh, you might be able to see it on my stream. But yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bugged out. It's back now. Yeah, it was somehow off the.
Good times.
It was somehow off the map. Well, this is the beta test.
Yeah, it's good they're figuring all this out.
This way to the shot trap. Power up activated.
Oh yeah, that full combo is delicious.
I mean, Axe mode has a lot to offer too. You just kind of gotta learn instead of it as well.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. Here we go.
I can see it's falling apart. Oh wow, it's climbing on a rock.
If you put away your weapon, you can use your grapple to break that rock down.
I didn't do anything. It get itself there.
But yeah, like while it was up there, you could have used your grapple to pull down that rock and lift out with it.
I don't know why I'm crawling for some reason.
What do you say? What's wrong?
For some reason, when I'm I'm seem to be. Yeah, when I'm moving around, I seem to be stealthy.
Well, it's just if you're in sword mode, you walk slower than if you're in axe mode. Like sword mode moves really slow while moving. Also, you have no HP and you're just fighting.
Yeah, the problem is he's gonna attack me if I go for that.
Well, you could just have your mount come grab you, and then heal on the mount.
Oh, yeah, that is a good idea, isn't it?
So if you hold LT and press left on your analog stick, it should do like optical healing.
Careful we don't get sucked in. Leave this to me. Heels in back.
You have to let it go. So like you select it, and then whenever you let go
Oh, you ran right into that. There we go.
Nicely done, Hunter.
That's a nice finisher, huh?
That's my partner.
I didn't see it. What'd you do?
I dropped the whole pillar on it and it died from the pillar.
Oh, nice. Alright, now I'm back online.
I go warp back to camp with that. Transmission check. Looks like the only ones I haven't done yet are Hammer, Gun Lance, Lance, and Insect Glaive.
Insect Glaive's kind of complex. Hammer, I don't fully understand, so I can't speak on it. You haven't done Charge Blade either. Charge Blade's neat, but it's also kind of rough.
Oh yeah.
Lance is like, you either get it or you hate it, and like it's not too hard of a weapon, but it also just is. It plays really different. It's very much a tank. Charge Blade's whole thing is you're in Sword and Shield mode with it, and when you're in Sword and Shield mode, every attack charges files, and then you can store those files. And then you can go into axe mode by putting the shield onto the sword and making a giant axe. And when you're in an axe mode, you spend those files for like explosions. Very complex, and it's also a saw blade. It's like if you're doing those special axe mode attacks and you hold the button, you'll do saw. Like you'll use it like a saw instead of just hitting with one time.
There we are.
Try inviting me to your. So you'd go to Link Party and invite me to your Link Party.
I tried, but see if it showed up.
It did.
Alright.
Come on. Alright, so now we're in a Link Party together. So, open the menu again, and then go to Link Party, and then invite all to Environmental Link.
There we are.
And yes.
While it's loading, I'll go ahead and grab a sip of my drink.
So by the way, first off, why is it displaying keyboard controls when you're using you're using a controller, right?
Yeah, it switches whenever it detects mouse movement, and I set the mic to mute when I'm drinking.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, anyway, you see you have the well done steak selected, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at the top, normally when you're out of combat, it hides your stamina and health bars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the environmental link broke. But the reason it's showing your stamina bar is it's saying, hey, if you use the well done steak, this is how much stamina you'll get. So like, try using it.
There we are. Full power.
And right as you started it, the fucking ad showed. Now I remember why I hate Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it. Let me try inviting you to my Link Party, since yours broke for me. Boy, I love 2-minute ad breaks.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain. Alright, I'm in your
Alright, so
environment.
come outside the city real quick. Like, I'm right outside it. You can see me in front of you.
I see you there, yeah.
It's like, we won't be able to do the full weapon because we have to hit things to use it. So essentially you got this Y attack, right?
Yeah.
And the Y attack, it doesn't fucking matter. What you have is that. So you charge, and then just like the moment it turns red, you let go. And then that, if it hits, it's gonna charge your files a lot.
Nice.
Okay? And so if you fully charge the weapon, you can't hit. Like every single attack will bounce off. So you hold RT to block, and then you would press B to charge if you had any files. If you hold RT, you'll do, or if you hold B, you'll do that follow up. You can just press RB and you'll charge and let it go.
I'll put the materials
So if you were to have any files, you'd be able to do that. In axe mode, you'd have like special attacks basically.
Nice.
So if you're guarding, that's that special attack with files. So you could transform at any time. If you're in axe mode, just press RT and you'll transform. Oh fuck, I jumped. Oh, I jumped far. Here, come fight the monster down here. Let's just fight it and you'll start to learn.
It sure is good there's no fall damage in this game. Or...
Yeah, right. The only real problem is like the charge blade is not made for the smallest monster in the game. So it's
supplies come back.
you know.
Supply shipments come in. Hope you find something useful.
All right. So now if you look at your UI or your sword, you notice how it's glowing red, right?
Yeah.
So go back into regular sword and shield mode and hold RT and press B and you'll charge it. So now hold RT and press B. So now you've deposited your files. So now if you go into axe mode by holding RT and pressing Y. Oh, well, no, now you just put them in your shield. This weapon's complex. So basically, you see the little UI element below your health, right?
Yeah.
The idea is you always want files. So if you're out of files, go back into sword and shield mode. You can press RT to go back into sword and shield.
There you go. Short shield mode now.
And then use the charge attack by holding B on it. And for the record, you can use focus mode to turn, like, and aim your charge attacks. So whenever you're like that, hold guard, which is RT, and press B, and you'll deposit your files. And you just press it, you don't hold it, because if you hold it, you're draining your files to charge your shield. It's like, you notice how now you've got no files.
Yeah.
So just recharge your files by hitting it with the charge attack. They glow red, so hit it like a couple more times. Then just hold RT and press B. Don't hold B, just press B.
Alright, now it's just
Alright.
deposited.
Okay, so now go into X mode.
Looks like it's moving to a new area. Got it on the ground.
So you go into axe mode by holding RT and pressing Y. And now press B over and over. Oh, now it's running. Go figure.
It looks like the monster dropped something.
So basically, when you have files deposited, if you're in axe mode and you press B, you'll use those files to cause explosions on the monster.
I
Does that
see.
make sense at all?
Yeah. I'm seeing the explosions, yeah.
Hey, Alma, over here!
And this weapon has like 30 layers of complexity. Like you're not even scratching the surface yet.
Yeah.
So like next time you deposit your files, let me know. So your sword's glowing red, so hold block, there you go.
There we go.
So now you've got files deposited, right?
Yeah.
So spam press YB over and over.
Power up!
And then you'll do that's your special attack, which if you hit, does like it uses like 3 files with a big explosion. Like multi-explosions, like that.
Oh, wow. That was very satisfying.
Yeah. So the big thing is, like, it puts you back in sword mode because it spins all your files. And it's like, hey, go build files back up, dummy.
Do the wounds appear for both of us, or just are they individual
They're
basis?
both. They're both. So if
Okay.
one of us consumes it, we both do. So, like, go use your attack, but whenever you use the wound attack on it, hold down the wound button. Which is like focus mode and then press RB. Oh, sorry about that. I was trying to see if you were doing it.
Leave this to me.
Oh wow, I
Heels inbound.
bumped it in the nose. Boop to death.
Alright, so while it's gone, hold up a sec, I want to show you something stupid.
Here we go.
Alright. So, you see me here, right?
Yeah.
If you spam YB, you'll like thrust your shield out like this. Right?
Yeah.
But oh, I don't think that spent it spent one of your files. Alright,
Spent
so
one, yeah.
so press Y and B, and the moment you put your shield to go into axe mode, press RT. So like you'll do that little shield spike, and then right there you press RT. Well, I'm sorry. Do it again, and then it's like keep pressing YB after the shield spike, and then you press RT as it's trying to transform. Because it's gonna explain. It's gonna take a second to get used to. Right there. So now you see how if you're in shield mode, your shield's glowing red.
Yeah.
Well, you can also do shield mode, but the idea is you've just buffed your shield, so now if you were to ever guard an attack, it'll automatically like shoot lightning out of the thing that hits you.
Ah, so that's
And
also
when you're in axe mode, it's glowing red because it's saying your axe is stronger.
interesting.
So like if you were to, so like the whole thing is you're spending files to make your axe stronger. But if I'm doing a charge and now I hold Y, so like go to charge your files even though you don't have any, and hold Y. Like as if you're depositing files. Like that, but hold Y. So your buff just ran out, but if you had the buff, you would buff your sword. So now every single sword slash would do an explosion.
I see.
So the idea is you buff your shield and then you buff your sword, and you can just constantly do explosions.
I see.
See what I mean about it being complex?
Yeah, kind of.
Like, all the weapons are pretty deep. You just, like, you have to take a little bit to learn it, and if you learn it, you'll start to, like, really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But that's kind of why everybody's like, just play dual blades, just play longsword, because you could just be like, I'm gonna press a button. Hey, look at all these things that are happening.
I'll just hop
Oh,
on.
you want to see some bullshit before you hit it?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was trying to do the little mount. But I missed.
You have the ghillie mantle, right?
I have the what?
Get a load of
The
these
ghillie mantle.
claws.
I think so.
So, hold LT, and then press X until you see the ghillie mantle. Or LB, sorry. Because it'll bring up your item wheel.
Huh?
And then find the ghillie mantle.
Ghillie mantle, here we are.
And then put it on. Like, walk away from it and put it on.
Please don't let it spot me.
Is it for stealth?
Yeah, so it automatically loses vision of you while that's on. So now let's follow it real quick. You can press B to climb faster. Or A, sorry. A, not B.
Oops.
We've been given more supplies. Check your sacred's pouch.
I just hop off it and climb the vines manually. Alright, so now walk behind it and press, and you'll see sneak attack. So just use sneak attack. Press B to do sneak attack. And that's something you, like, anytime monsters are doing clashes or lose a sight of you, you'll want to try to do sneak attacks for all the bonuses that brings. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you can see how, like, every time I slice, you hear like a little crackle of lightning.
Yeah.
That's from me charging the sword.
Nice.
We're getting paid well for that one.
Alright, so now the cool thing is, because we killed him, we can use him as like a little file dummy. So now you can try learning how to use the weapon, and you get free files from just hitting his corpse. So try putting them in your shield, like I was teaching you before.
Alright, the shield's full.
Nah, because your shield would be glowing if it was full. Like, see how mine's glowing red and yours isn't? So do the spam of Y and B, and then as it's transforming, you cancel it by pressing RT.
What you think you'll find?
Alright, so like now you've got files saved up, right?
Yeah.
So like watch, I'm gonna press YB, and then after I try to transform, I press RT. So just keep spamming YB, and then as you do the third attack, press RT. There you go. So now, go to charge your files and hold Y. There. And so now, like, just hit him. And you'll see every attack will create an explosion.
Yeah. That's definitely a lot of,
It's a very complex weapon. Very, very complex weapon.
so I see.
So, like, if you charge your files now, and you go into axe mode by pressing RT, or RT and Y, you can press together if you're in neutral. You press YB over and over, you'll do the elemental discharge, and then if you keep pressing YB, you'll do the super elemental discharge. And that creates like shockwaves depending on how many files you have left and all that junk. And all these buffs that you're applying to like your shield and your sword, those also enhance that. So it's like a self buff. Like imagine, I guess, kind of Reaper. It's like applying Death's Design on Reaper. Like you want to apply those special things. What other weapon did you bring, by the way?
Hammer.
Hammer. I don't know hammer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know it's crazy. That's all I know.
Yeah, hammers usually don't vibe with me, but I figure it's worth at least trying.
Like there's a lot of videos of people just going unga bunga with hammer.
Nothing wrong with going unga bunga.
God, like I don't know if I ever showed you this video. Can you show videos on your stream, or do you not have that set up?
I don't have that set up. I'd have to go to the YouTube, but I can, and to have it pick up the window for YouTube, but
Where do I find this video?
I should probably change up my gear a little again.
Yeah, so just teleport to a thing and... God, I hate iFunny so much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so I'll put it in Discord for later.
Alrighty.
But, the videos got loud sound because the idiot made it.
Harsh but fair. I'm not gonna, sadly, I'm not gonna be able to try out everything tonight, because if we're honest, I'm getting tired and it's gonna impact my performance, so.
I mean, we can stop for now. I mean, like, the game, it'll be a lot better when the game fully comes out, because they're gonna have a training room, and you'll be able to just test all the weapons.
Yeah, including having proper dummies to train against.
Yeah, having proper dummies, having, like, proper gear sets and stuff like that makes a world of difference in this game.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for coming along, and thanks for all the tutorials here.
Yeah. Good luck in your future stuff. Catch you
Thanks.
later.
Alright. Hey, thanks. And for our chats, well, looks like I got a handful of people here, so I'm gonna raid out. Let's see here. Cozy Nero is doing some Dead by Daylight, so if you want to hang out for that, by all means. Otherwise, until next time, thanks for watching, hope you had a good time, I'll see you later.